Ah, what they do, huh? Man, my little brother just reminded me, man. Little brother say, bro, you slipping with the storytelling, bro. What, you don't do it no more? I'm like, oh, facts. You know what I mean? I just ain't been dropping nothing. You feel me? He like, bro, I be listening to your channel when I be at work, bro. And that was really my motivation, man. You feel me? So yeah, I'm gonna get back into it for real, for real. But I'm gonna take y'all to the county jail. Take y'all to the county jail, man. Before I got my time, knew what I was facing, but before I got my time. So when I realized for real, I was in a jacked up situation. When I really realized that, I was scared. I ain't never been to prison before. I ain't know what I was facing for real. I ain't know what to expect other than what I heard. You know, people getting violated, jumped on, stabbed. You know what I mean? That's all I was contemplating on. Like, how would I deal with this? Like, how would I actually see myself getting through this, surviving? You feel what I'm saying? And basically that. You know what I mean? So before that, I was running around the dorm just young, hot-headed. Wow. I'm 18, probably 19. Wow. I'm going through that joint like a loose cannon. So when it dawned on me, yeah, you going to chain gang, buddy. Like, that's just what it is. Only thing you got to figure out is for how long you going. My old head, man, I think his name was Mario. I think I had two Marios. One of them was an old head. One of them was like a unk type age. He probably was pushing maybe 35, no more than 37. So the old school one, he been going in and out of chain gang long time. So he sat me down and he was like, well, he walked past me one day. I'm looking up at the TV, but I'm not looking at TV for real. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking up there like I'm watching TV. Really, I'm deep in thought. You feel what I'm saying? So, the old head walked past me. He was like, Young Blood. So I'm like, yo, what going, school? What going? So he was like, man, you gonna be all right. I'm like, what you mean? He smiled and kept going. He took probably about 7, 8 steps, turned around and smirked at me. You gonna be all right. I'm like, hey, talking about, man? Whatever, you feel me? So he bust a few more laps. I'm watching him, but not watching him. Because he threw me off saying, you gonna be all right. I really didn't know what he was talking about. So he go to the room. He go to his room. He called me, say, Young Blood. I turn around and look up at He said, man, come holler at me. So I'm like, bet. So I go out there and holler at him. He like, man, I see you just accepted the fact that you going to chain gang. I said, man, yeah, man. It is what it is, you know what I mean? I'm there. So he like, man, that's what I was talking about. You gonna be all right. He said, man, I teach you everything that you need to know about prison. While I'm here, he said, man, I'm going back to prison. And I teach you everything while I'm here. I'm like, shoot, that's a bet. He said, man, first thing you need to know is mind your business. I'm like, all right, bet, cool. He said, all that hot junk you be running around here doing, don't do that in prison. I'm like, I ain't really doing nothing. I'm really just having fun. He said, man, an empty wagon make a lot of noise. I said, man, what that mean? He smiled. He said, an empty wagon make a lot of noise. Just keep that in mind. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. So as time progressed, he teaching me more and more, you know, about prison, about what to look out for, the do's and the don'ts. And one day he came to me, he said, I see your people don't send you money like that. I was like, nah, I'm really dolo, you feel me? Like, they say they were looking for a lawyer. I know they ain't gonna bond me out. He like, how much you bond there? I'm like, 250,000. He like, ooh, that's $250,000. I said, that's $250,000? I don't even know that. He like, boy, that's $250,000. I said, that's why they didn't get me out. So he like, boy, if you were my son, I wouldn't get you out. Both of us bust out laughing. So he was like, man, you're gonna have to start eating off the land. So I'm like, all right, bet, but how I do that? Like, how I eat off the land? He said, man, gambling in that TV, he called it a trick box. He said, gambling in that trick box is one of the dangerous, most deadliest things you can get in prison. He say, what you know how to do? I'm like, what you mean? He like, with your hands. How was you making money on the street? I said, man, I was selling dope. I was getting off. Like, yeah, what real, you feel me? Like, that's just what I was doing. Like, whatever. So he like, that too. That's a dangerous thing to be in, man, when you in prison. I said, what, they got dope in prison? He said, man, anything you want, they got it in prison. He said, you can get a gun sent in a pium, excuse my French, a pium sent in there if you want to. I said, wow, he really just scared me. He's enlightening me, but he's really scaring me for real. Cool bet. So he said, man, listen, I'm gonna teach you how to play cards. So I'm like, all right, bet, cool. He teaching me how to shuffle, how to count cards, how to predict what card is where and off of the shuffle, all type of stuff he teaching me. He teaching me different games, teaching me how to play spades, poker, tonk. He teaching me how to play a lot. He taught me how to play chess. And one day, he taught me how to make dice too. And that's crazy. So if you ain't got dice, the way that they make dice out of bread. Like a slice of bread. What you do is you take you mold the bread however you gonna mold it. But as you molding it, you dipping it, like not dipping it, but hitting it with drops of water till it get real, not too mushy. It's gonna turn into dough before it get real mushy. So when it turns to like dough, that's when you want to start molding it into the square. Keep molding it to the square. You're gonna let it get a little firm, and then the edges of the window, you're gonna push it in there. It is gonna box your dice off. This is perfect, gonna box your dice off. Now, dice is something I knew. So he said, I'm finna teach you how to number these dice. I said, teach me how to number them. He said, yeah, I'm gonna show you what number go well on the dice. I said, oh, I already know that. He said, you do? I said, man, come on, man, I'm a dice monster. I wasn't no dice monster now. I know how to shoot dice, but I've never actually broke nobody on the dice. It's either I'm gonna get broke or I'm gonna break even, you feel me? But I'm young, just talking out the side of my face. Man, I'm a dice monster. So he say, what's on the other side of 4? I said, come on, man, Big 10, man, what you mean? He like, okay. What's on the other side of 6? I said, man, 8. What you mean? We going back and forth with it. So he like, okay, cool. Show me how to make the dice. He said, you gonna let these sit for a couple days. Gonna check them. Make sure when you checking them, the color of the dice is changing from a dark to a whiter color. He said it's gonna look like crack almost. I said, oh, man, I know exactly what that is. Okay, let's do it. We rocking out. Make the dice. Me and him playing back and forth, just a little friendly situation. I guess he's trying to see if I can really shoot dice for real. So he like, okay, yeah, you know how to shoot dice. So he said, do you know how to shave dice? I said, shave dice? I don't I'm not shade no dice now. I'm not do that. Oh, you taught me how to shade the dice, but shaving dice was kind of complicated. You had to actually know what you're doing and really have the actual tools, the necessities to actually shave dice. But anyway, so I get good on the tunk table. Now, the one thing Mario wouldn't let me do, he wouldn't let me gamble with old heads. He's always tell me like, you're not ready for that. You're not ready for that. So I'm like, what? He like, man, if y'all gonna play for some push-ups or something. Don't play for your money, man, because you've been a mess around and hurt somebody. Somebody been a mess around and hurt you. He get to telling me all the tricks to the trades and with the old heads, because a lot of the old heads that was gambling, they was either coming back from prison on a different case, or they was going back to prison, so they done already been to prison, so they know the tricks and trades, so whatever. So I caught some dudes my age playing one day. So I'm like, bro, what y'all playing for, bro? He like, 50 cent more. So I'm like, bet. I had to hustle up on some cigarettes. So I had about like maybe $10, $15 in food in my box. Just like, let's go. You feel me? So I mess around and get on there, get my chips, we playing. I get up, I end up winning on the tunk table. So when I win on the tunk table, I'm like, man, anybody, man, want to play tunk? Matter of fact, bump playing tunk. Come over here on this tunk table and give me your money, man. Just give me your money and walk off. I'm talking cash money. So Mario come out there. He leaned over the catwalk. He looking at me. He like, all right, young blood. Don't sit down now if I come take your money. I said, oh, you got it. You got it. I grabbed my bread, went back to the room. Couple hours go by. I hear them boys talking about cranking up the dice game. So I'm like, oh, that's a bet. Let's do it. Let's go. So we come down. I go down there. I'm like, who shooting? What's up? I'm with that. What we shooting? I'm like, bro, we ain't doing no 50-50 mode, bro. Nah, bro, we doing dollar, bro. Come on, bro. So what that means is 50-50 mode means we playing for 50 cents. We're going to keep playing for 50 cents. Side bet 50 cents unless somebody else want to go higher or lower on the side bet. And we have chips. These chips is made out of old playing cards. So what they do is they'll tell the playing cards like this. And if you playing for $1, every torn piece is $1. If you playing for 50 cents, every torn piece is 50 cents. If you playing for 25 cents, it's 25 cents. So I'm like, bro, we ain't doing that 50-50 mode, bro. We going dollar mode, bro. Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. I'm trying to get rich off you nigga right quick, man. Like, let's go. Cool bet. We get out there, we playing dollar mode. They already got the dice made. Now, I get on there. The one thing my old head Mario taught me. He said, if you can get in a man's mind, he beat. Off the drizzle, but he beat. So I learned that what he meant. So I learned to talk trash a lot. Even when I'm playing poker or whatever the case is. It's like putting on a poker face when you talking trash. But to somebody that's hip to that, they already know what you're doing. So the talking trash ain't gonna work. You feel what I'm saying? It might not work if they know what you're doing. If they don't know what you're doing, you get in their head. They frustrated, mad, they no longer thinking. But now you gotta prepare for the physical aspect of what it is that you're doing. Cool bet, whatever. So I get on the dice, I'm down there talking to him. Come here. Better on the rebound. I'm hitting them. So another dude, I can't remember bruh's name, man. I think it was like Kendrick, or maybe it was Kenson. It was something Ken in it. I can't really remember bruh's name, but that man was down there biting. You hear me? I'm talking about biting. When I tell you he was down there biting, the man almost took me out the game. So what I was doing, I was winning off side bets. I was really just freelancing with the bets. I wasn't just sticking with no one person. I was really freelancing with the bets, and I'm like, man, I think he might hit, so I'm gonna bet on him. He might lose. I don't bet on him. So I'm hitting on the side bets. I should have stayed doing that. So anyway, I get to shooting. He busting me. Me and him going against each other. Everybody else don't really kind of fell off, fell back. That man go to busting me, you hear me? So he go out the door. Boom. I pick up the chips. I'm like, nigga, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm like, matter of fact, 2 and 2 more, 2 and 2 more, 2 and 2 more. I get on the dice. I'm talking to him crazy. Now, he got me down bad, but I'm trying to get in his head. But he winning, so me talking, his rebuttal is, how many chips you got? What you talking about? You down. So what is you talking about? Like, that's his rebuttal to dang nut everything I'm saying, and it's really kind of ticking me off. You feel what I'm saying? But cool bet, whatever. So I went from actually shooting dice to sliding the dice. Now, if you're not a dice player, don't shoot dice. Now, I'm gonna give you a glimpse of what sliding dice is. So when you slide the dice, you're gonna grab the dice and you're gonna set them. You're gonna either palm them like right here in your hand, like in your fingers. So when you come out with them, they still there. You feel what I'm saying? Like they right there where you saw them at. You're gonna palm them in your hand like this, like you just, you know what I mean? You're gonna do something to not let folks hear them dice ain't clinking. You feel what I'm saying? So you gonna, you know what I mean? Or you gonna talk loud, or you gonna do something to divert their attention from that sound of click, 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 click. You know, because if you slide these dice and you get caught, that's cheating. You're not supposed to slide dice. You're supposed to roll the dice. Anyway, I'm sliding the dice. He not catching that I'm sliding the dice. I get up. Boom, I'm hitting him. Boom, I'm hitting him. I'm talking about back to back to back to back to back to back to back. My old head Mario taught me, when I slide the dice, never hit 7 or 11 on the come out too much. He said you hit that every now and then. He said when you do that, it makes it look realistic. He said sometimes you might roll the dice. But he said in the event of you rolling the dice, you might roll yourself out. You feel what I'm saying? But you just got to finesse it to where you can really, you know what I mean, know what you're doing and get to what you want to get. You feel me? So I'm sliding the dice on him. And I'm realizing he's not saying nothing about me sliding these dice. But then I'm thinking, wait, maybe he's not catching that I'm sliding these dice. So now what I'm doing is I'm trying to do anything I can to keep his attention off of these dice. Now, the further up I go, the madder he get because I'm talking. I get to put my hand in the man's face, and when I shoot the dice, I'm sliding the dice now, so I'm, no, watch out, don't look, hold up, don't look, point, point. I did it one time and realized that wasn't even my point. I think I had I might have had like a 5. I probably had like a 5 as my point. I think I might have shot I probably shot a 8 or a 6 or something that wasn't 5. I shot it and I'm, point, don't nobody move with me. And he's allowing me to pick these chips up. So I say in my mind, that boy's sweet. He's sweet. I kept doing it. Everybody else coming around now they just looking. Everybody really spectating for real now. Cause once you got a hot person, 9 times out of 10, a lot of people just gonna fall away if they not betting with you. You feel what I'm saying? But if you got two hot people and they shooting against each other, everybody on the outside gonna bet. You feel what I'm saying? Side bet. So I'm hitting him. Now what I'm doing is when I grab the dice, I wish I had some dice so I could really show you. So when I pick the dice up, I'm setting the dice. And when I set them, I scoop them up with one hand, with one swipe. And I tap them on the ground. Because I'm on one knee. So I tap them on the ground. Bam. Now these his dice that he made. He getting mad at the fact that I'm up and I'm talking junk to him. But he's directing his negative energy to when I tap the dice on the floor. Because honestly, what can happen is you can tap them dice on the floor and they'll break. They'll break in half. So he started hollering, bro, I ain't made up a £1 dice. I ain't made up a £1 dice. I swear, bro, you tell my dice up, bro. Bro, it gonna be me and you. I swear, bro, it gonna be me and you. So I look up at him. I'm like, what? Me and you? I done shot the dice already. I slide them again. 7 on the come out. I said, it's already me and you. Splicker, it's already me and you. It's already me and you. How much more chips you got? I grabbed the side of his jumpsuit, shake him like this. He hit my hand. Now, I'm up, you feel what I'm saying? So, it ain't really too much he can do to really take me off for real, because I'm up. He had me down bad. I done came all the way back to the point where I'm about to send him back to his room. And when it started, I want to say it was like 7 or 8 people there. So, the kitty is just the whole pot where everybody put their food in, and the kitty, man, it shot the chips. So, the kitty had to been about, I want to say anywhere from $50 to $60. And I know for a fact this man was beating me. And if I wasn't cheating, he'll still be beating me. I probably would have been gone right now, so I'm happy. So when he slapped my hand, I'm like, ah, ah. I say, he mad. He mad. I'm doing everything I can just to tick him off. So I know if I stay in his head, my old head Mario taught me, if you can get in a man's head, you done already defeated him. The man said when a battle is won, he said when a battle is won, it's finished here, but it starts here. So I'm like, man, what does that mean? You feel what I'm saying? I never understood. But now I understand. The battle, it starts in the mental, because you thinking everything that you gonna do, like if you done trained and been taught, whatever the case is, it starts here. But when that fatigue sits on you, you feel what I'm saying? You get getting hit with different type of blows, and you feel different power you ain't never felt before. It's gonna take heart, you feel what I'm saying, to finish that battle. So I'm like, cool, bet, let's do it. He hit my hand. I'm ticking him off. So I'm looking at his hand. I'm like, nah, bro, for real. How many chips you got for real, bro? So I'm like, bro, bump it. All in, bro. Come on, bro. How many chips you got? I got a big old pile of chips, like right here by my knee on the floor. I'm like, bro, how many chips you got? He threw them on the ground. I look. He got about, I want to say he probably had about 5 or 6 chips left. About 5 or 6 chips. So that's like $5 or $6. I say, bro, you going to be hungry for us tonight. I picked up my chips. He like, oh, no. He grabbed my shirt. Now, at this point, I done took my jumpsuit down and folded it around my waist. So, it's like I got on pants and a shirt. He got one side of his jumpsuit on and the other side off. So, I'm like, bro, man, get your hand off me, bro. Like, for real, like, bro, don't do that. But for real, boy, keep your hand off me. First time now, I let you slide, bro, because it was all fun and games, you feel me? Don't do that, bro. So he like, nah, bro, keep shooting me. I'm all in. I said, you know what, bro? I looked at his chips. Whatever chips he had, if he had 5 chips, I put 10 chips down. If he had 7 chips, I put 14 chips down. So whatever he had down there, I doubled it. Picked up the rest of the chips, put them in the bottom of my sock. And when I did, I say, bro, one shot, bro. I got one shot. If it's Sam, you done for. The whole kitty mine. If it ain't Sam, the kitty yours. So we betting on one roll, one number. Literally, What I was planning on doing, I didn't think it was gonna hit 7. So I'm really trying to be done with it so I can hit the kitty man, get my food, go back to the room, and I'm finna celebrate. I'm finna go buy some Seroquel, some Benadryl. Man, I'm finna go get lit. Some buck if anybody got some. And in the county jail, Seroquel and Benadryl, what's the thing? Some people will mix. Some people will crush them up, the Seroquel and the Benadryl. They'll crush them up and they'll mix them together and snort them. That's something I was doing. So, if not the Benadryl, I had a Seroquel. If not one or the other, if two won't put them together, hit them up my nose. Because I was snorting coke on the street. And not ashamed about it. I've been redeemed. Get me? Anywho, going with the story. That was my thing, you feel what I'm saying? So, I'm trying to go on and tear out. I pick up the dice. And I say, Splicker, what you don't like? What you don't like? You don't like when I do this? I hit the dice on the floor. Stood up. And just threw the dice. It hit the wall. Boom. 2-5. Everybody went nuts. You hear me? Everybody went nuts. I say, bro, how much that is right now? How much that is right now? Whatever number I say, bro, you can have that. You can have that, bro. Bro, you can have that. Go to the kitty man first. Pick out what you want. I'm talking big junk to him. Big junk. He hot. The man say, man, I ain't studying them children. You can have them children. Your folk don't send you no bread. Now he go to hidden below the belt for real. He go to hidden below the belt. So now I'm happy, but at the same time, he kind of like ticking me off. It's like a double compound chemical. You feel me? Like, you got one chemical that ain't really talking about nothing without the other chemical. But you put the two together and boom. That's what he did to me. Cool bet. I said, bro, what you talking about, bro? Bro, what you mean by that? The man say, Splicker, you heard what I mean. You can take it however you want to take it. It is what it is. I gave my chips to my roommate. I say, bro, keep them right now. I went back to, I said, bro, now what you said now? When he said, he was finna say, you heard what I said. I guess. Because when he said, you heard, I went in the snot box. Boom! Now when I went in the snot box, I wanted to do that. But I didn't want to do that for real. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wanted to do it, but I didn't want to do it. I did it in my mind, not realizing I was in my mind, but I was actually doing this in physical. You feel me? I'm not, okay, whatever. I go in the snot box. When I hit him in the snot box, the man looked like surprised and dazed. And I think both of us looked at each other surprised. Because I'm thinking this, not actually acting this out. We look at each other like, what the? Huh? Huh? Cool bet, whatever. The man squared up. When he squared up, it kind of spooked me. Because normally, when I get into a fight, if I hit somebody in the face, definitely the nose, the buck is gone. No, the buck wasn't gone with him. It wasn't gone with him. Spooked me to sleep, yeah. Man, threw up his set. He keep doing some junk like that. And I'm like, oh, whoa, 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 what is that? What you doing? Hold up. Every time he, you know what I mean, and put it down, I'm like, ooh. And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this man just knock out all my fronts in my head. And I don't want to swing on him. So I'm talking to him like, come on, let go, let go, let go. Now, back then, my number one thing was to grab and go with the right. That's it. That's all I had. I didn't really have a squabble game. I always, I guess, look mean and whatever the case is. I don't know. I never really had a squabble game. I grab with the left, boom, 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 and give it to you with the right. That's all I knew what to do. But when I seen that man doing this here and stretching hand like how he was, I said, oh, no. I ain't never stood in front of nothing like that. I ain't finna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't never seen that damn in my life. I said, Lord, this nigga finna do me. So I went to, come on, let go. Come on, let go. Man, I done hit myself. Boom, boom. My jaw went numb when I hit myself. Why I hit myself, I don't know. I couldn't tell you why I hit myself. I just, boom, come on. When I looked up at him, I seen Phil. And I remember somebody saying when I was in the hole, I remember somebody saying one was scared and the other one was happy that one was scared and the other one was happy that the one was scared. And I was in that situation because he was scared and I was happy he was scared. Cool bet. Because when he did this here, however he and dropped his hands like, and every time he did it, I just, ooh, in my heart, man, I just felt a piece of my heart just shatter every time and disappear. I had no ego. I had no pride. I had no courage to stand up against that because it looked so good when he, and I'm like, whoa, you feel me? Cool bet. So I seen the fear in his face, and when I seen the fear in his face, I jump at him. When I jump at him, I said, oh, I got him. I'm still in his head. I'm thinking of everything old head Mario told me. I flinch at him again. But this time when I flinch at him, I flinched one way, he went the other, and I swung my hand across and just so happened to catch him. When I caught him, I heard, ooh. Oh, it was over with now. I went with the right. When I went with it right, he was stumbling, but I don't know if he hit the table or he hit that pole right there, but he hit something. And he looked back to see, I guess, what it was, and I grabbed the jumpsuit. Lock out. I'm just talking to him while I'm doing it, too. What you thought? You thought it was something to play with? I'm not. You feel me? Like, I'm going crazy on him. But at the same time, I'm scared. Super scared. Police coming up. Hit us with the bow spray. If you don't know what bow spray is, if you're not finding out what bow spray is by somebody telling you, I don't think you want to find out what bow spray is. This bow spray was in a big old can like this. It was probably about that tall, probably about that big around. And it had like a pistol handle on the back of it that they pull out with a pin, and the trigger behind it is yellow. The thing is black, but the can is like, I think the can was like green or maybe it was blue. But that stuff that came out of it was brown. Bow spray, they ain't got to do them to spray that like in the air. It's going to disperse everything right there. Before it hit me all in my face with it, you hear me? I couldn't breathe. I couldn't see. I couldn't do none of that. Then they put, I don't know if they put him in the hole the same way, but they put me in the hole and they turned the water off. Man, this stuff is eating my face alive, man. Alive, you know what I mean? I done stuck my head in the toilet. I couldn't tell you if it was feces in there. It didn't smell like it. I couldn't tell you if it was pee in there. I didn't smell it. I wasn't trying to. I just felt for the toilet and stuck my face in there. That's all I did, literally. Swear. Cool bet. I didn't have no rag. I ain't have no mattress. I ain't have no covers, no nothing. I just had what I had on. You feel what I'm saying? So they done sprayed me now. I'm not knowing that I got spray on me. I knew they hit me in my face, you feel me? But I'm not knowing that they sprayed me all over. Boom, head come out the, I get to wipe my face, it go back to burning. Oh, Lord, it feel like I done put some more on it. So I put my head back in there and try to keep my head for as long as I can hold my breath and come back, put my head back in there, you feel what I'm saying? So, oh my God, that was a horrible feeling, man. I finally get situated. The next day, I wake up, man, I'm talking about, it looked like somebody had done burnt me across my eyes, man, like in my face, like I had scabs all over my joint, like this part of my eye is pink, you feel what I'm saying, like scarred all the way up. I'm talking about, man, I feel, ooh, Lord, bad, you know what I mean? Bad, I feel bad. But I'm finna keep these things coming, man. Lil' bro told me get on my jant, so I'm finna get on my jant, man. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, y'all go check Lil' bro jant out too. I think it's Dooley 1. I think it's Dooley 1. Yeah, I believe it's Dooley 1. If it's not Dooley 1, I tag him in the description, man. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, bro. Like, I really been dropping these videos, bro. Y'all ain't been interacting with the kid either, man. What's up? What y'all want to see? What y'all want to hear about? Like, put it in the comments, man. What we doing? Like, comment, subscribe, man. And we out this junk, yeah? For real.